Hello, 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 one and all. Welcome in to APIK Mississauga 2025, presented by Samsung Galaxy. My name is Craig McMorris, alongside the X Games medalist, the Olympic medalist, and one of my favorite skiers to watch, Kim Lamar. Kim, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. I can't wait for this event to kick off.
Absolutely. I can't wait for it as well. I also want to introduce you two other members of our team, JD and Guillaume. They will be the live announcers. They will be introducing some of the skiers as we get on with it tonight. But I have to say, I am so excited, not about the event, but about the location. Mississauga has been such a wonderful host for us here. Okay, I was walking around town. I was trying to get dinner by the hotel last night, and it took me about 45 minutes. Why? There are so many amazing restaurants. There are so many things to do here in Mississauga, and this is an amazing host for APIK, the wonderful, wonderful Rail Jam. We are excited to kick that off. Okay, as we move on, we're going to bring in the head of Tribute, Mika DeForge. But before that, a little teaser to get you fired up for this event. Welcome back into the commentator's booth of APIK Mississauga 2025, presented by Samsung Galaxy. The man with the plan, Micah. It's been 15 years. The very first time you did an event was in your backyard, and now look at it here. Talk about the journey. It's amazing.
It's crazy. You know, everything started with a dare. We were doing a backyard party at our house in Montreal. The event kind of grew from, 100 people in our backyard at a time almost 15 years ago, to eventually like a multiple event location where we were on Saint Denis streets in Montreal. It evolved. We had you're looking at footage actually archive of the infamous backyard. We had a couple sponsors. Some of the folks are helping us support it, but basically we were running around the clock to find snow from the Zamboni. We were building a small obstacle. 100 people showed up. The media were on the rooftop. We had a spot that we rented. It was a blast, really like a good time. But after a couple minutes, and we kind of started to drink and have a good time, that next morning, that friend of mine told me, I dare you to do it bigger and bigger and keep pushing. And here we are, fast forward a few years later, we had an event called Shack Attack, eventually City Trooper, and now APIK, basically the same format. But this takes it to a whole new level. We got $100 grand cash prize this weekend, 50 for ski, 50 for snow, equal pay. And everything started with a dare, but also with a dream, and I'm stoked to keep pushing,
Absolutely. You say keep pushing. This is not a one-and-done situation here in Mississauga, correct?
No, basically we're here for the next 3 years plus. We have this amazing partnership with Visit Mississauga to help us, create this awesome event. It's free, no ticket needed. Everyone can just walk in and have a good time. But we're also looking to bring it on the road and kind of tour it maybe across North America or around the world.
Absolutely. Well, let's take a look at the course really quick. It's a beautiful design and how it was built.
We're stoked to partner with some of the best, to really put this thing together. It's a scaffolding setup with basically 8 to 10 trucks of snow. 250 cubic meter of snow have been brought here from Blue Mountain. We've partnered with a bunch of snow
jam and a skateboard jam. I did not stutter. There was plywood down. Skateboarders were doing unbelievable tricks, and the Ambition snow skate team was riding this thing not only 24 hours ago. So we got some footage of that, which I was watching, and I just simply could not believe at how good they were. It was very, very sick. So we'll take a look at that Friday. Some highlights from the snow skate and skateboard. All right, so that was a look at last night. Let's also look back at this afternoon because there was some absolutely amazing skiing, correct, Kim?
Yes, that went down during the qualification today, so let's have a look at that.
Thanks to everyone to be part of it. Front squat, walk the bar. Back squat, front squat. Left 270 bars, left 270 out. Oh, back squat. Oh! Let's go. Oh! Back squat, front squat. Bring it forward. Through squat. 70 out. Oh! Front squat. Oh! The left 270 out. Keep. Oh! Transfer to bladder. PQ. There we go. Left side. Back squat. Oh! There we go. Oh! In the corner.
All right, so that was a great look at the qualification from earlier today. There was a ton of amazing skiing, correct, Kim?
Amazing skiing we just saw in that highlight, and that was just the highlight from this afternoon where they had to ski the entire course, and I was impressed because the speed was tough, so to
Yep.
see how they were linking these transition and finding ways to get creative on the course, making it through all the way to the second pad was really epic. All those spins on, we saw a bunch of switch-ups and using the creative course, so should be great for tonight. And tonight, the difference is that they don't need to hit both pads. They can go just for one trick on one feature that they call, so they can get all the speed that they want for the second pad, if ever.
I love that, because if you can see behind us, the snow is now falling, and that was a little bit of an issue, as you mentioned, in the qualification. Speed was tough if you're going to link both rail pads together. Now, as you mentioned in the final, you can kind of go for that big shot, and this snow will not be a factor, so we're excited for that. What will be a factor? The rules, okay? How do you make it from the final into the super final? Don't worry, we will tell you. Okay, it's an organized jam session. Best trick counts. 60 minutes, one heat of 20 riders, your 3 best trick attempts, right? So there'll be a jam going on. You reach out to the judges, say, hey, I want this run judged, and it's your best trick. Top 10 riders move on to the super final. 6 men, 4 women. They will both be competing for 10 grand cash, and it will also pay out second, third, fourth, and fifth. What are the judges looking for, Kim? That's the question on everybody's mind.
I know, right? Well, the judges are definitely going to be looking at the style of the skier, the difficulty of the trick, the variety on the course, the originality, and how they use the course. So basically what we want out of our skiers is to do sick, creative trick and look really good while doing so.
Well, we got a lot of skiers that can do just that. Let's take a look at the starting list. Our top 20 that will be attacking this APIK Mississauga 2025 course presented by Samsung Galaxy. A lot of big names on there.
Yeah, some heavy hitters on that list.
Yeah. Go ahead. There's 20 athletes competing. This is the final, and then, as I mentioned, 6 men and 4 women will go on to the super final.
And in this final, we have 14 men, 6 ladies.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, that is correct. Now, I want to ask about some of those because there are a couple big names on there. And who do you think, if you were a betting woman, you would put your money on?
Well, I definitely would have a hard time not putting money on Megan Oldham, the Olympian, the 7-time X Games medalist, the lady that is known for making history at X Games by throwing the first triple cork 1440. So known for the big tricks in the air, but let's not forget, she did win the slopestyle event in the past, so she knows how to destroy rail, and I expect her to be on her game tonight. And then following that, we also have Taylor Lundquist from, she's just an urban master, you know, and she's the only girl to ever participate in the real ski event at X Games, so she knows how to get around on urban skiing, so I expect her to put some fire on that course today. And to finish up, I would put probably some money on the one, the only, the pretzel man, Tom Wallish, who should be after banging all over this course tonight, and I can't wait to see it.
What's the over-under on the afterbang, we ask, for Mr. Tom Wallish? We will have to find out in just a moment's time. But I think those are great highlights. I also love how you kind of had a juxtaposition there between Megan Oldham, who is just this big air, slope style,
like
aggressive skier,
killer,
right?
You know?
And then you look at Taylor, who is truly the exact opposite of that, in the streets constantly. How they will attack this course, it will be very different. And
very interesting, because
yeah,
they
very
probably have a
interesting.
very different mind. Like looking at this course, how they see it is probably totally different in each other's mind.
100%. It's going to be very, very exciting to watch that. Now, as we move on, we got to talk about the judges. Who's giving away those dollar bills, if you will?
Yes, we have a trio of judges today, and we have Xavier Mayeran, who's the head judge, who's a World Cup level judge, and will be assisted by Sandy Beauville, who's one of the slope style and a big air coach for the freestyle Canadian team. He also judged in the past. And then we have Elliot Carter, who's a local judge and been making rounds on the Canadian Cup circuit.
So we are good. We are in good hands when it comes to judging this event. I'm excited for them to see, well, some amazing skiing, as we are in just a moment's time. When we come back, we will be throwing it down to JD and Guillaume, who will be announcing the skiers in the final. We'll be right back.
Can't wait.
Langevin. Up next is Tom Robert. And now we got Taylor Longvist, Marion Balsamo, Elena Paskovich, Anaïs Develay, Dasha Agafanova, Megan Oldham. And now we got Phil Boilly-Doucet, Etienne Geoffroy Gagnon, Jackson Carstetter. We got Jed Waters. Up next will be Tucker Fitzsimmons. Two last competitor. Up next is Kura Koivisto. And finally, on top of the hill is Tom Wallish. Those were your 20 riders for the final. Let's go, Mississauga! All right, Mississauga APIK Fest, are you ready? We are in finals, best trick mode. You will see crazy tricks. It's snowing at Celebration Square, and we love it. The crowd is hype. The skiers are hyped up. Let's get going. The snow is up. I don't know if you guys are excited, but electricity is there up here on Mount Celebration Square. The riders are ready. They're excited. There's $10,000 on the line for first position. Let's make it happen. It's going to be crazy. Guillaume, let's go. Let's go. When you're ready.
All right.
What a presentation there from JD and Guillaume, introducing this field as the snow falls all over Mississauga. What a beautiful scene that is. APIK Mississauga 2025, presented by Samsung Galaxy. If you're just joining us, this is the webcast version of that. I'm your host, Craig McMorris, alongside the Olympic medalist and the X Games medalist, and all around just great person, Kim Lamar.
Hey, thanks, Greg.
No problem. We're going to be bringing you all the action here from our cozy little booth. It is a 60-minute jam session. Best trick counts. Each rider will have to announce to the judges, hey, this is my one of 3 judged runs. And then if you can crack into that top 6 for men, top 4 for women, you will be in the super final and in the money, if you will.
Yes, in the money. And in for the 15-minute big jam for the
Absolutely,
big money.
for the super final. So we're looking forward to that. And we kind of assume when it's like this format, Kim, you kind of warm up for the first maybe 15, 20 minutes. You don't want to go too early with your first judge run, correct?
I would say so. I mean, everyone's different. Maybe someone's fired up from before. They
Yep.
do one run. They're like, I got it. I'm going to go in for it. But at the same time, I would be taking my time. I got 60 minutes to put in three tricks. I would take my time.
Absolutely. And if you did not join us for the Open, where we showed the qualification, which was a run, right? Very different from the final. The final is a single best hit, right? A best trick.
Yes.
Right. So the run in the qualification was very difficult, I thought.
Yeah, it was difficult. Like, they had issues with speed. They had to be really dialed in on the first rail so they can make it to the end of the second rail, whereas right now they can completely skip the first pad and just focus on whichever rail they want on the second pad.
So that snow falling won't be as big of a factor, as Kim just mentioned, because of that best trick ability right there.
Oh, and we can see someone still using the Samsung pad there to get a little extra speed.
That looks like Jed Waters.
Yeah, it's hard to see his number right now.
But he's off the box, off the top ropes.
270 on 270. I think that's Taylor Brook. Yeah, it is.
Oh,
it's
66.
Taylor. Yeah.
Oh,
the
I thought
one,
that
the
was-
only. I recognize that style.
I thought that was a 6-0, so my bad, Taylor, and Jed for that matter. Apologies to both of you.
Great 270 on, 270 off from Taylor.
Love to see it. Love to see that image, too. It's such a unique way of consuming rail jam skiing, right? In the center of Mississauga.
In the center, in the what they call it, the celebration square, which I think is very fitting. It is a celebration here.
It's popping off, as you can see right there. I saw a giant beer pong table. I saw a Connect 4. There's an ice skating rink just to the riders left of the course.
There's food trucks.
There's everything.
Everything.
So if you are not here and you're enjoying this webcast and think, I don't know, maybe I should go next year, go. Just come next year. You're going to have a blast, and you're going to see some amazing skiing and amazing skiers like Jacob Belanger of Whistler, British Columbia. I ran into him at breakfast, and he was fired up for this.
Yeah, he was. Like, he originally from Quebec City,
Yes.
skied a bunch of urban rails, and
Yep.
then moved out west, started doing the powder stuff. He's
Yep.
killing it, and now he's like, I haven't skied rails in months, but I'm down to come here at PIK and throw it down. Let's see what he has for us. The jam is officially started. Woo! And a very clean 450 on. But that was a Kura Koivisto.
Oh, that was Kura. Yeah, I thought so, too.
Yeah.
450 on. Way to start the jam.
Yeah, as you can see, the 60-minute countdown has officially started.
I was wondering there from the top, too, because I think Belanger had POW skis as well. He was skiing on powder skis, which I thought was very interesting. Interesting rail jam choice.
He's too used to them now.
That's what he knows. As you can see at the top left of your screen, 59 minutes and 15 seconds right there. It is an hour-long jam session. 14 men, 6 women. We're going to cut that down for 6 men, 4 women in the super final.
Yes.
What do you think it's going to take? Are we seeing maybe some flat spins on, maybe some 630s?
I have seen some rodeos on today, so I don't know if we'll see it in the final. Could be a good trick to get through. I think we're going to see some 630s on. I've heard some people want to go 810.
810?
Yeah.
It's almost that time right now. Well, it's almost 6:30, but...
So we'll see what we're in store, but I'm expecting some switch-ups. I hope we'll see some sort of cool transfer or something.
Yes, I would love to see some transfers too. I know the great folks at Today's Park who created this masterpiece definitely set it up so some transfers would go down, but speed could be an issue for that, I think.
I think so too. Depends with all this snow, but
yeah.
Good thing Jacob has his powder skis.
Thank goodness. Now, what I have to ask too is, do you think it's a benefit to try and do your 3 scored runs early, because it's only going to keep snowing?
I was just going to say, maybe with the snow falling down, you might want to hurry and get your tricks in. Ooh, and here we see the 450 on. That was not landed by Mr. Jed Waters.
That's Jed Waters.
Yes.
I got confused by the 66 and the 60.
Yes.
Forgot my contacts. I don't wear contacts, but I forgot them.
See here, the 450 lands a little bit on the tail of the skis and gets caught on the rail.
Oh, and the cameraman just about took a shinner right there. That was close.
That was close. Good thing they have those blue pads right there. Oh, and now we have Jay Gagné from Quebec City. He is a rail killer.
Technician.
Yeah, he's like a bull on his skis.
Why do you say bull?
A bull, like just solid, like super strong.
Yeah. Not going to knock him off that thing.
No. I expect big disaster spins out of this guy. 630s, maybe 810. Yeah,
okay.
I expect that out of Jay. I've coached him on the Quebec team a few years ago, and I know a bit his go-tos.
Okay. I think you're right.
Oh, there we go with the 450 on. Pretzel 270 out, just stepping it up from the other 450s that we've seen so far.
And then high fives Guillaume, the third member of our team, down at the bottom there. So
that's how much control he had.
It's just that easy for him. Take another look.
Let's see the replay. And there we go. Only a 450 on for Jay Gagné, but it was executed to perfection.
I love that, though. When conditions aren't ideal, you know, stick to what you know, no?
Yeah, you got to adapt. But I think he's just building on. Ooh, and now we have Marion Balsamo. This young girl skier, she's quite the ripper. I think she finished 3rd at the X Game Rail Jam event this year.
From New Mexico. You don't see a lot of skiers from New Mexico going down on that first rail there. Gonna toss that one away.
Oh, there she is. She went back swap, continuing 270 out of that rail. And since it's just one trick, I guess she was just focusing on the first pad.
Kind of lost the image there for a second, so. Not a miss.
No, she got it good. Here you'll see the back swap, continuing 270 off. Great trick.
Very, very well.
I would be happy to be doing that trick that way. Good way to kick off the competition.
If you're in the finals, what do you think you're going? Are you going top rail section or bottom?
If it was me, I would love going bottom rail section because I love doing those big disasters.
Yeah.
So that would be me. Trying to impress, going big.
Here's Jackson Carstetter.
Yes. Out of Indiana.
Lawrenceburg, to be exact. I've never been there. Have you?
Never.
Okay.
I don't think I've ever been to Indiana either.
Okay. Jackson was born there.
Let's see what he can do on the skis here in Mississauga. Going for the second pad, full speed. And we go with the back 360 switch up. And unfortunately, couldn't land the back 270 out.
There's been a couple drops.
Yeah,
Hey, a couple uncharacteristic falls, I would say.
Yeah, but I think so far no one has called the judges to be judging
Oh,
them.
nobody's judged their, yes.
So now is the time to have those little hiccups.
Yeah, get it out of the way now. Because you gotta do 3 judged runs, right? You're seeing this jam format go on, and you're seeing skiers attack this course. But once they let the judges know, hey, this is one of my judge runs, you really want to put it down to crack that top 6 for men and top 4 for women.
Yes.
I know this guy.
Me too. Let's see how this afterbank count's going to go up tonight. Tom Wallish. Oh, nope.
No. He's watching. There's still a good shot of Tom Wallish.
Indeed. Oh, we just had someone cruising through the pads. And Tom Wallish dropping in. Skipping the first pad. Coming hot into the second feature. Ooh! Did you see that? The back 360 switch up. Pretzel 270 out. And with a nice little after bang on that. Great, great first trick from Tom Wallish.
This is not a game to Mr. Tom Wallish.
That was perfection.
I don't think you can do it any better than that.
Locks in, Pretzel 270 out, easy.
Sleeping out there.
Looking good. Ooh, now it's Quebec. Phil Langevin, who was the top qualifier from today.
Out of Mont-Tremblant, Quebec.
And a previous APIK winner, I'm pretty sure.
I believe so.
Will he be able to get back on top of the podium tonight? Well, with tricks like that, Ed's gonna help with the front side 360 switch up and then brings it back to switch.
Absolutely. Remember, this is the final. We do have a super final after that, so you're seeing maybe a little bit of a holdback, possibly. Not the hardest possible tricks that these skiers can do right here. They're just trying to crack that top 6, pardon me.
Yes, but those are still some pretty good tricks.
Very difficult, very difficult. Don't get me wrong.
But imagine if they're starting with that, what are we in for at the super final later?
We're only building. Now,
We're
I
not
gotta
even
ask.
10 minutes in.
It's true. 8 minutes in, almost. What would it be like hitting a rail with underglow? You know the lights under the rail?
I don't think it would really affect me. I think it would just look cool,
Yeah,
you know?
you'd be looking down being, wow.
I mean, I've seen people hit rails with like fire on it, so
Yeah,
I would
that's
prefer
true.
the little fluo on
Yeah,
the side. Oh, and now it's Anaïs Develay.
Out of Innsbruck.
And she got unlucky. They lost her ski bag, so she's on a bunch of borrowed gears from all the other skiers here tonight. Oh, woo! And she missed speed right there. Did not try to jump onto the rail and just straddle it down. That did not look fun.
Let's get another look at this. What goes wrong here?
She felt she did not have the speed and kind of stopped her momentum. Looked like she wanted to maybe go disaster spin on or something, kind of stopped and absorbed the takeoff.
Huh.
Oh, now it's Etienne Geoffroy Gagnon. Now based in Whitehorse, Yukon.
Fun little scene there, actually. Mount Sema is the
Mount
resort
Sema.
just outside of Whitehorse. I love that place.
Yeah, me too. They have great preseason setups.
It does,
usually.
yeah.
It's colder up than the Yukon, so
Yeah.
that's usually one of the first spots we hit.
Make a bunch of snow, and they also have a good lighting system because it's dark a lot of the time, which is kind of interesting.
Yes. I did go there in the summer for a friend's wedding, and it was light all the way, 24 hour. It was a bit intense. Anyway, back to the course here. And we got Etienne Geoffroy.
One of the first skiers hitting that rider's left rail. You see him shaking his head.
Yeah, not happy with his performance. Yeah, that flat, down flat. It's a big feature on the course.
It's really big. For the folks at home, like that down flat is very tall. Here's a good look at it.
Comes in, switches up, but couldn't be centered on the rail, so had to come off earlier.
He does have the fastest sunglasses on this evening.
Yeah, he does look really fast,
Yeah.
but unfortunately, it didn't come through on this run.
No.
Oh. Rowan Durning.
Doing it for Nova Scotia. carrying a lot of speed in this second rail pad, Kim.
Yeah, he's coming in hot. On the up, flat down, with the double switch up, but unfortunately couldn't keep it together. A little bit too much on the front foot of the skis on that last part of that rail.
Now I think Etienne's glasses are really paying off because the snow is flying. And especially if you're carrying that amount of speed, you get snow in your eyes.
Yeah, I would want some goggles or something in front of my eyes. Ooh, that's a good knot.
Well, if you're just joining us, thank you. This is APIK Mississauga 2025 presented by Samsung Galaxy. I'm your host, Craig McMorris, alongside the Olympic medalist and X Games medalist, Kim Lamar. We are bringing you all the action from this final. There's 20 skiers, 14 men, 6 women. We're going to cut that down to 6 men, 4 women in the super final.
After this 60-minute gem that we're 12 minutes into it.
We've seen a lot of misses, if I'm going to be honest with you. We've seen Tom Walsh had a great first run.
Yeah, so did Phil Langevin and Marion Balsamo, but other than that, and the 1-foot backslide all the way through the up, flat down. I think he heard you. Was like, all right, misses, not for me. That was a cool trick out of Jacques Bélanger. So let's see here, the backslide, up on 1 foot, his back foot, keeping the balance together and just stomping the trick. You can see him fighting with his hand just to make sure he keeps that leg up.
Almost put the front foot down there for a second. It says no,
nope.
No touching.
No touching. Can't disappoint Craig. The snow is falling hard on this course right now.
Yeah, we were talking about that in terms of strategy. Is it better to just go for your judge 3 runs right off the top?
Could be, but so far I haven't seen anyone calling it. Ooh, and there we go. We have Anthony Patry that did the double switch up, continuing back 270 out. Nice little first trick.
Absolutely. I think it's very smart, too, because we've seen a lot of skiers taking a ton of speed trying to do that disaster gap. And, you know, this may be not as much speed needed for this kind of switch up, no?
Indeed, yeah. Yeah, some wanted to gap the flat where he just took advantage of the full rail and needed less speed so he can actually like grip the rail and do his tricks. Different strategies we're seeing out here.
A lot of ways to play the game, folks. A lot of ways to play the game. That's why we love it.
All right, time for Tucker Fitzsimons, the very creative skier out of Hood River, Oregon. He's getting fired up.
I wonder if he's chatting with the 4th member of our team there, JD. JD in the Hawaiian blazer, if you will.
Yeah, or he's talking maybe to the person beside him. I think might be the person in charge of letting the judges know, hey, I want a judge run. All right, here comes Tucker. Going back 360 switch up, but unfortunately couldn't be in the middle of the rail on the bottom part. So
not a fall, generally where he falls down, but really not a make.
No, not a make. Not something that will get you the points to make it to the super final. We want precision here, just a little too much on the tail end of the skis. And he missed, as you can see, a little bit of speed. He kind of clipped the top of the flat down. So you see, it's kind of starting to show that the snow is falling.
Yep.
So we might see some called runs very shortly.
Closing in on 15 minutes of this 60-minute final. Followed shortly after by the super final. That will only be 15 minutes, and that's where we give away a whole bunch of cash.
All the moolah.
All the moolah. 10K for first place on the men's side and 10K for first place on the women's side.
Yes. Equal prize money. We love that.
We love to see it.
Love to see it.
Love to see that, too. Holy.
Indeed, that 270 on keeps it and brings it back to switch.
That's Jed Waters.
Let's see the replay here, just hugging out with Tom Wallish, the bottom corral. Here we see the Disaster 270 grips the rail and comes out switch. Less spin than the 450s we've seen, but still some great execution, really in the middle of that rail. Oh, and we're back to Marion Balsamo, who had a really good first run through.
Yes.
Let's see if she's still hitting the first pad or she's gonna move to the second pad.
I mean, as the snow falls, I think it's way more advantageous to take that first pad on.
Yeah, I think it could be.
A little bit more speed, yeah.
But if you can do a really tech trick on that first pad too,
Yep.
I think that's what she's going for. Oh! Trying to add a little 180 to the trick this time, going back switch of 450 out. Couldn't nail it.
4/5 commish from Marianne right there. Good attempt. Great attempt, if you will.
Let's see here.
Everything's great up top.
Yeah, just needed just to grip it a little more to give her that momentum to swing the 450 around. But I expect her to get it probably next run. Maybe she'll get judged that time.
I mean, very, very close.
We have Megan Oldham on course. Just recognize the style.
Yep. See it from a mile away.
Yep. Well, we'll put that one in the trash can and we'll go to the next one.
Olympic finalist and 7-time X Games medalist. 2023, obviously the triple cork heard round the world.
It was stomped to perfection.
Yep. If you're going to do it right. That's what Megan Oldham's approach is.
Yes. The high mute.
Yep.
The 1440, the stump. It was just amazing. I was screaming in my living room.
Spent a lot of time at Mount St. Louis Moonstone, which is just not too far from right here in Mississauga.
And it's a great place to learn how to ski some rails.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we're at the top of the course here.
So everybody partying here in Mississauga, as is Mother Nature.
Indeed. She's having a party,
Yeah.
bring in the snow. She's like, oh, there's a ski event. Let's bring in the snow. Oh, and we have Jackson Carstetter. Let's see if he can nail his trick.
Doing it for line skis.
And he's off. Going for pad number 2, full speed. That 360 switch up, and he keeps going with the 450 out. Great trick. Wow.
I don't know who his wax tech is, but they should get a raise because it looked like he was going so fast.
I know, speed not being an issue at all. And look at the cleanness of this trick. Really well executed. Kind of like Tom Wallish, but he kept going 450 out continuing, whereas Tom did the pretzel 270. So I don't know what the judges will prefer.
What would you judge higher? Pretzel 2 or continued 450?
They both look really cool. I do like that the pretzel, you have to stop and change the rotation, but the fact that the last rail isn't that high from the ground and he can spin around that 450 and stomp it. So to me, they were both great. I'm glad I'm not the judge.
That's why we're up here.
Yeah.
And that's why Kura Koivisto is up there out of Helsinki, Finland.
Wow, international competition here today.
We're not messing around. We said it off the top. There's some big names here.
There's 10 grand to win, so you might as well come out.
Well, if you're not here, where are you? We thank you for joining the webcast here. If you're thinking about coming out to this event next year, do it. It is an amazing vibe in Mississauga.
It's a great energy here out here at the APIK Festival.
Oh! Whoa! Okay.
We finally saw some transfers, even in the snow.
We were talking off air. We didn't think it would really be possible with this new snow coming down and speed maybe being a little bit of an issue for that second rail pad. But The young Finn says, not an issue for me.
No, snow is something I'm used to.
Yeah.
Wow, that would be a really high score.
Because that's kind of what the judges are looking for, right?
Yeah, the use of the course, the creativity, like that's very, did you see how we reacted? Wow,
Yeah,
like, you know, we got all surprised, like we didn't expect that. So
No.
that's what you want.
So hopefully Kura can do that one again.
Oh, and right back to Phil Langevin. I'm expecting a big move from him. Coming in hot. Ooh, the double switch up, but unfortunately a little bit on the front of the foot on the bottom part of that rail.
Yeah, for folks at home, if you're watching that and saying, well, he slid kind of to the end of the rail and he didn't fall, why are you commentators oohing and ahhing? Well, there's a good look at it there, Kim.
Yes, now we'll see even better here. You'll see he won't be in the center of his booth, but more on the front of the binding, like in front of the skis, and that shows a little bit of miscue on the rail.
Yeah, the judges want to see you come off centered all the way down that metal.
Perfect form.
Speaking of form.
Tom Wallish is in great form tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see if he can keep the momentum going from that first great trick.
Out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Penguins fan, maybe.
Yep. Big win for the Pens last night, actually.
It's not good to hear I'm a Habs fan. Ooh!
I'm a Tom Wallish fan now.
Me too. Did you see that?
Wow.
He's like, oh, I saw a 450 out. Well, let me do it. Pretzel. He goes back 3 swap. Pretzel 450 out. Stomps it like Tom Wallish would.
Okay, so the run previous this, he does this trick, but 2 sevens out.
And here you can see he'll add that 180 out to come out forward and stomps it again.
And you know what? The person in charge of the lights here already called it because he wasn't even finished landing the trick and they were flipping the lights.
They knew he was going to be stumped. Oh, it's now time for Elena Paskovich to get her first run judged.
Out of Edmonton, Alberta, doing it for the west coast of Canada.
Let's see it. Pink helmet on the course.
Looking at that battle.
Up, flat down. Ooh, battling all the way through. Coming out switch. Kept her balance. Stayed centered.
Which I think we need to educate the folks at home. That is very difficult to do. If you're going that slow on a rail, to hold the balance is so much tougher than just kind of flying over it, right?
I know, because she also like skipped the first pad, so I'm surprised to see how slow she came in. She doesn't have the same ski tech as
for sure, and there is, we have to say it too, there's a weight factor. The heavier you are, the faster you usually go downhill, right?
Indeed,
so for some of the lighter athletes, it's a little bit tougher to gain that speed.
And now we have Urban Master Taylor Lundquist about to take her first judge run.
Out of Salt Lake City, Utah, the only woman to ever compete in X Games real ski, correct?
Indeed. And that is an incredible feat to do. It's hard to get in X Game real ski, and even more if you're a lady. So props to Taylor for doing that. Approaching here, the up, flat down. Going front switch up, brings it back to 270 out. It was pretty good.
It was pretty good, but I noticed you said pretty.
It's pretty good. Well, there's just like, I thought she was for a second going to come out forward and decide to whip the hips around and bring it to 270, but you can see she does a little bit of a shuffle on the snow, whereas you want to see her land perfectly parallel to the snow.
Yeah, it was almost a last-minute decision on the 270 out there.
Yeah, I know. She was like, oh, I think I can, and I'm going to try, but should have decided a second earlier.
Yeah.
But still, a great trick.
It was.
Front swap, Pretzel 270 out.
And in the women's field right now, only a couple tricks landed, right? So throw something out. Maybe it's not your best, but you want to crack.
Hasn't been hit for a couple hits. And it's all covered in white now. And that was what I thought. It was Phil Boilly-Doucet out of Quebec.
Yeah, tough to see his number at the start there.
Yeah, and we don't see. We only see their names when they're having a judge run.
Correct. So you're watching that jam portion, but here's Chris Boyer out of Washington. Standing up on that Samsung Galaxy, getting as much speed as he possibly can.
Exactly, doing everything he can. I mean, he could get some poles in, but for his style, doesn't want them, so.
Now there is an advantage to having poles.
Yeah, sometimes there is, even for rail skiing.
We found the one.
Here he comes, looks for the up, flat, down. And a double switch up. Coming out switch, a little bit on the tail of the skis.
Yeah.
But still somewhat of a make.
Somewhat of a make, for sure. Putting one up there. I know Chris Boyer probably wants to get that a little bit cleaner and executed.
Probably cleaner and get a trick out of it.
Yeah.
As we can see at the second switch up, lands on the tail of the skis and can't grip the rail just right. It still land, but the judges know that it wasn't exactly what he wanted.
Especially after what we've seen, you know, from the likes of Tom Wallish and some others in the field. There's been some perfectly executed tricks, right? So if you're coming off a little bit early or not doing it the way that it should be done, you're going to pay the price.
Indeed. Oh, and here's Alice Devely back at it. Hopefully this time she'll get the speed. Yeah, good to see her back.
Yeah, that was a tough crash.
She's there waiting to drop. Having the ski on someone else's ski must be tough, especially on rails. Here she comes. Ooh, the 270 on to the down bar. Unfortunately, landing on the front part of the skis on the rail.
Let's talk about that a little bit more. Her bags don't show up.
Her what?
Her bags. She's using somebody else's equipment, right?
Indeed.
How awkward is that?
I think it's super awkward because you're used to a certain ski. You're used to your length of your skis. You're used to having them grinded down because you're skiing rails with it. So now you have to get used to a new setup, and you don't know how sharp the skis are or not. So it's a really big adaptation asked today from her. She literally got her gear in maybe 30 minutes before the qualifiers started. So it's already a big rail jam here.
And that's a good time to
rail jam here.
And that's a good time to shout out our sponsors. We've talked about Samsung Galaxy and Mississauga. We also have Screwball Peanut Butter Whiskey and Corbett's Ski and Snowboard as our partners for this event. So thank you so much to them for putting it on.
Thank you very much.
We're having a ton of fun here in Mississauga for APIK 2025. Beautiful backdrop for a beautiful rail jam.
Yeah, it's cool to see all the snow and then the lightning in the city buildings.
Yeah. And what's wild, literally before we came on air, there wasn't a snowflake falling. And the second the red light came on the camera, it's a blizzard.
Yeah, Mother Nature decided to join the party.
Yeah. We're not mad about it, hey? We're not mad about it at all.
We're not. I hope the skiers aren't either.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're losing it here at APIK Festival. Woo. And it's time for Dasha to be hitting the course.
What do you think Dash has got in store for us here?
Something with a one-footed grind. I would not be surprised.
Ooh, I like it. We saw an attempted one-foot grind and then a mirrored one-foot grind on the other down rail. For you?
It would.
Okay.
So far out of the trick I've seen, yeah. We have Taylor that had a okay trick.
Yep.
We had Marion that had good tricks.
Yeah, Marion had a great trick.
Yeah. Back to Anthony Patry, 46 here. Looks like he's about to hit the course. Oh, wow, 270 on to the flat down flat to switch. That was a big trick.
Very sick. And one of our golden ticket winners is Anthony.
Yeah, he earned his ticket at Off the Leash, which is Phil Casabon, B-Dug's event that he does in December out in Shawinigan. And look at that, 270 on to the flat of the flat down flat. That we haven't not seen that tonight.
No, and I know the judges are going to absolutely love that because that is a rail that really hasn't been hit. It is tough. That kink is very steep and it's very tall.
Indeed, and there's not too much speed, and if you want to hit that flat part, it's not that long, so you can't go too fast when you're doing the 270 on.
Here's Dom Robert out of Montreal, Quebec. This looks like it will be a judged run.
Yep.
And what we say by judge run, it is a hour-long jam format. So you can stay warm, you can keep skiing, but when you want one of your 3 runs judged, you let the judges know, and they judge you.
Yep, they'll give you a score.
Hopefully that score puts you in the top 6 for men and top 4 for females. That will punch your ticket to the super final happening right after this final. That'll also put you in the money, $10,000 for first place on the men and women's side. So we love to see that. Let's see if we can get Dom Robert in there.
Let's focus, getting ready to drop. Here he comes. On the flat, down, switch up. Oh, unfortunately misses here. It's a tricky route to be locked in.
What goes wrong here, Kim?
The speed. I think he does the switch up. He's not fully centered, and not having any speed to keep the momentum going makes it really hard. You can see it just sort of made him travel a little bit to the left.
Yeah.
And without speed, you can't beat that.
Speed's your friend. For all young athletes at home, go fast, bend your knees. That's my coaching tip.
Yeah, me too. Whenever someone wants to try a jump for the first time, I'm like, speed's your friend. I know you're scared, but you got to go fast.
Speaking of friends.
Yeah, Marion Balsamo back at it. Will she get that 450 out?
I want to see it.
Me too. I want to see her stun that trick. It's such a cool trick. Here we go. Back switch up. Oh.
A little indecisive on the exit.
Yeah, on the exit. Couldn't get the grip she really wanted and couldn't decide what she wanted to do. I think we've seen her name 3 times, so I think she'll have to lock in with the back switch up.
Yep.
270 out, but it was executed to perfection, so far, so good.
Looked like she kind of wanted to stop momentum and ride out switch there.
Yeah, because I think she saw that she switched up too late on the rail to grip it to go 450. It's like, what do I do now?
A little audible. A little improvised jazz there from Marianne.
Ooh, now we have Megan Oldham, who's just off of a big air victory
win
in Aspen in the World Cup, as well as second place in the slopestyle event. Coming back from injuries, it's great to see her in great form here. Oh, unfortunately, falls out on the front switch up. Just a little bit too much weight, seems like, on the back foot.
Yeah.
That's uncharacteristic of her?
Uncharacteristic of Megan Oldham for
yeah,
sure.
There we go.
Let's take a look at what, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
A lot of weight on that back foot there.
Yeah. Too much weight, and it just kind of shifted her to the heels.
So obviously going to throw that one away for Megan Oldham.
That was their first called out run, so 2 more to go.
Two more
go,
chances.
Megan. Yep.
And you know what? Pressure creates diamond, and Megan is a diamond, so you're probably going to see a landed run in the next 2.
Yeah, she loves the pressure. She just shines more.
Kura Koivisto out of Helsinki, Finland. Saw him do some amazing tricks in warm-up and in practice, or sorry, in warm-up practice and qualification.
And he tried for his first run to do that transfer, and unfortunately couldn't land it, so.
See if he goes back to it. I really, really think the judges will reward that.
I
Only
think so
one
too.
doing the transfer.
Let's go. Oh yeah, using the pole, getting all the speed he can. Could not make it to the bottom rail. Unfortunately, he's going for a big trick right now. I wonder if he'll keep that strategy for his last go. He's going to try to do something to get in the final and do as many goes as he wants on that transfer.
Well, what's interesting about this is now he's got to make a decision, right? It's getting slower. Do I go back to this? Because the first run he gets over. Here, makes the smart decision of not even going for it.
Honestly, if I was his coach right now, I'd be like, what is your other go-to trick? Let's nail the one you nailed in qualies. Let's make it to super final where you can play with that trick more.
Here's Tucker Fitzsimmons out of Hood River, Oregon.
Here he comes. Full speed. Oh, again, unfortunately, landing a little too forward heavy on the bottom rail. He tried again that double switch up and just could not be in the middle of the rail. First switch up is fine. It's the second one where he moves a little bit too much to the left side.
Again, the underglow for me, which reminds be distracting.
Yeah, I was like, oh, but it's not like all connected, because I was like, maybe Dasha could grind the one-footed
one
glow.
foot on the lights, yeah.
Lights.
Would be an electrical disaster.
I think so too.
All right, 22 minutes left of our hour-long jam format. 14 men, 6 women. We're going to cut that down to 6 men and 4 women for the super final and give away a whole bunch of cash. Will Etienne make it? We'll have to wait and see.
There we go. And we have Etienne Geoffroy Gagnon dropping in for his second run. Oh, unfortunately not having the speed for that flat down flat to execute his trick. The switch up got him too.
Yeah. Again, the fastest shades in the event. I don't know if we have a cash prize for that, but I'm going to give it to him.
Yeah, unfortunately, you can see he switches up, but without enough speed, just can't really land in the middle of the rail.
That flat down flat has kind of been ruthless tonight, right? Like, we've only seen one really come off the end properly.
Yeah. Oh, Elena Paskovich.
Struggled with speed in run 1. Opts for a different feature. I think that's a smart choice.
Yeah. Ooh. I don't know how they're going to count that. The judges does the switch up, lens switch, a little bit sketchy, and then falls down.
Let's take a look at this replay.
Yeah.
Does she maintain control long enough on her skis?
Let's see it here. Goes in, switches up, a little bit of weight on the back foot, keeps it together, finds her skis for the landing.
Loses it there, so. Will that put Elena in the top 4? We will have to wait and see as the snow is falling on Mississauga. A wonderful host for APIK 2025. This whole event presented by Samsung Galaxy, so we thank them and the other supporters. Excited, having fun.
Yeah.
40 minutes in, what do you like?
I love all the switch up and the pretzels, especially what we saw from Tom Wallish, which was really exciting. I love that transfer attempt.
Jed Waters right there, a little flavor on it.
There we go with a little grab on. Unfortunately, couldn't keep the grab as he landed.
You want to see the grab while Steele slide it?
Yeah, that's usually,
I like that.
That's usually how it should be.
Okay.
You grab it before, keeps it on, and then lands.
Yep.
That would be a total make for me.
Yep. Watch your fingers. All right, Jackson Carstetter.
Back at it. He had a great run previous run. The 360 switch up back 270 out. I don't know what he wanted to do more. He had the perfect back 4 out the run before.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting. Do you just, he lands that 4 out. I think can't do better than that. That's great.
Yeah. I would try something else.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
You see him kind of going for the same thing. But maybe he's satisfied with that and wants to keep a secret for the super final once he makes it, if he makes it.
I think he's looking pretty good right now.
I think so too, but I don't want to jinx him.
You don't want to jinx him?
That announcer jinx,
Here's Etienne in the jam. We just saw him drop in there, saving it for...
Ooh, we have Jay Gagné out of Quebec.
Big J.
Big J. Come on, Strong J. Are we going to see the 630 on?
Big J and Strong J. He's big and Strong J. I love to see it. Maybe 630 on?
Yeah, look at him. Look at his face, the focus. He's primed. He wants to attack the course. He's all in.
He is all in.
Coming in hot, using the poles. Ooh, you could see he was missing speed. He got scared. You could see from his face. Woo, he scared himself. It looks like it really slowed down.
Yeah, centimeters from disaster there for Jay Gagné.
Wow.
Oh my.
That could have been so gnarly if he would have clipped the top of that rail.
That would have been worst case scenario.
Wow.
If you put boot into the side front of that rail, you're going to have a bad time.
Wow, and he was like pumping and pushing, pulling in, and still could not make it.
Here's Chris Boyer.
Back at it.
Yeah, came off early. And also, I mean, there was a ton of practice as well. So.
All right, Rowan Durning out of Nova Scotia. Ooh, and unfortunately doing the switch up and getting way too much transferred on the rail and has to bail out on the bottom part of it.
Yeah, very similar to Chris Boyer, who we just saw. You know, they get the up, they get the flat, and it's just not enough speed to take the down as well.
Might have to do a rake before the super final here.
I think so.
Try to give the best chances to these skiers to have speed to do the tricks.
But you know what? That's why I love it. It's the same playing field for everyone. Everyone is dealing with the snow.
We have Jacques Bélanger on course. And him too. You see that speed is really tough. Might be like first pad now. I would be like maybe
That's
switching
what I was
it up.
saying. You gotta switch up. It is equal for everyone, right? If it's slow for everybody, figure out a way to stand out. And I mean, especially on the men's side, we really haven't seen anybody playing with that top rail pad.
Indeed, a bit the flat down flat, but no makes.
No.
Yeah, the best competitors are the one that can adapt.
Yep.
On the spot.
Well said. Very well said. From a great competitor.
I'm all right. I had my moment.
Oh, we got a little push there.
Yeah, big push. Whoa, it made it to the end. I think that was Phil Boisy-Doucet for the double switch up back
that
to
was Phil.
Semyon.
Yep, that was Phil.
Recognize the style.
Getting some help from his fellow competitors up at the top. A little bit of a push.
Front switch up, pretzel front switch up, back to 70 out, the K-Fed.
The K-Fed.
Ooh, almost got caught up. He knew how to save that one.
That was, very
save.
close to not being super good, for lack of a better word choice.
All right, Dasha's up now. Agafonova.
Got a Kashmir, Washington. Had that 1 foot grind, 180 out, which you really liked. Does she go back to it?
I don't know what she's going to go for now. Oh, no, she was going for the grind and the grab on it. Could not nail it and really grab her skis on it. But you see, she's all about creativity, being different.
Well, I think from a competitive standpoint, that's what you have to do right now, because you know you're not going to go fast in 6:30 or 8:30 or like beat everybody that way. You've got to do something different. And I think Dash is standing out.
See how she can stand out with that.
I mean,
That's
the all-white kid might be tough in the snowstorm if the judges can see her, but we'll see.
Good thing she has a blue bib
Yeah,
on.
there we go.
All right, Ali's really in need of a make here.
Had a
This is
tough
her
evening so
third
far.
and last chance, so come on, girl, you got it.
He's had a very tough evening, very hard fall on run number 1. Run number 2, 270 attempt, didn't really quite get it.
Yeah, had a tough day so far, skiing on everyone's gear except her own. Oh, went for the switch up here and banged herself into that bottom rail. I mean, you got to applaud her for really going for it still today with all those, I don't know, challenges she was facing.
Yeah.
Again, the speed here got her. Switches up a little bit too much on the tail end of the skis. Ooh, and then she tried to jump on the bottom. Hey, I'm going to save it.
I love that.
Me too.
everybody's like, oh, she came out early. She's like, no, I meant to.
Nah, it was meant to be. You gotta fake it till you make it.
There you go. As you mentioned, didn't have her own gear at the start of practice, I believe, so she was riding everybody else's probably extra stuff, which, as you can imagine, extremely uncomfortable and not super fun.
Indeed, I would not.
No.
I would not be enjoying myself.
No,
in
I
that
don't think
kind of
anybody
setup.
would.
No.
I think I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think anybody would.
Like, if there's one thing that you want to be your own is your ski boots,
Yeah.
and she does not have those, so. All right, Taylor Lundqvist. Let's see what she's going for. She had a pretty good first run, just a little bit of a shuffle on the landing. Let's see if she nails it this time. Ooh, you can see the speed was tough. She didn't feel balanced, didn't go for it. She's upset. That's funny. Tom and Jackson Kerstead are just
They're hyping her
hyping
up.
Yep.
She deserves it.
Why not? You don't want some hype people.
Yep. Just coming off a little bit early there.
Yep.
Well, just over 10 minutes left of this 60-minute jam final. We started with 20 skiers, 14 men, 6 women. We're going to be cutting that down to 6 men, 4 women in the super final. That will be happening directly after this. That's where we're going to be giving away all the funds, $10,000 for men and for women. Will Don Robert be a part of it out of Montreal, Quebec?
Yeah, 10,000 for first place.
For first place, and then 7 for second.
Yeah, 7,500, I think, even.
Yes,
for second.
7,500. Actually, I have it right here. Give me 1 second, I'll tell you. I'll tell you exactly. It's 7,000 for second, 4,500 for third, 2,000 for fourth, 1,000 for fifth, and 500 big ones for sixth place.
Well, there you go. That's a lot of money being given out tonight.
It's a lot of cash. You just got to punch your ticket to the super final.
Skiers at the top of the course. Oh, Dom Robert on course. Ooh, trying to go 270 on to the down flat.
So now if you're just joining us and you don't know the rules, in this finals here, it's best trick. So you see 2 rail pads. The skiers don't have to ride it as a run, right? It's just the best trick. That's why you see, yeah, especially on this first pad, a lot of skiers are kind of stopping after they fall or make it. So.
And good thing it's not the qualifier setup, because then the qualifier was runs, and then right now with the snow would have been really, really tricky to get through the course.
Yeah. But these skiers doing a good job of making the best of it with the lack of speed and that new snow from Mother Nature here in Mississauga, Ontario.
Yep. Eight minutes and a half left of this jam.
For me, really, I've been really impressed, obviously, no surprise there. Tom Wallish.
I know.
2 solid runs. Early in the event, we were talking about strategy and probably getting something down before the snow accumulates anymore, and that's what he does.
Yeah, he knows how to compete.
Yep. Here's Kurakoi Visto.
Ooh, what is he going now? Is he a new strategy? Yes, he is. Oh!
That was a make.
That was indeed a big make. We missed part of it, but we can't wait to see the replay, because I don't want to call something silly, but I think it looked like a 450 on Preds 2 out, but we'll see. And the 450 on, oh, switch up. Back switch up, continuing 270 out. Wow. Well, there you go. He's like, the transfer's not working out. I'm going to make sure I get to the final with this trick. Wow, that was impressive.
Tried the up flat and then transferring to the down. He tried that twice.
Almost got it on the first make.
Almost got on the first one. Second one was very far away, and we said, hey, he probably should switch it up. That he does, and I think he will be rewarded for that as we move on to Megan Oldham.
With the pressure right now.
A lot of pressure.
Needs to nail her trick if she wants to be in that top 4.
Hasn't had a substantial make yet.
Nope.
But, like we just saw from Kura, is it contagious?
I think so.
I hope so.
Me too. I want to see Megan in the final. Here she goes, on course, 47, Megan Oldham with the front switch up.
Oh,
Prezzo,
yeah.
270 out to perfection. She got it. There you go, Megan Oldham. You said it. She's a diamond. She works under pressure.
She works under, yeah, pressure creates diamonds, and that's what Megan Oldham is. What a showing from her. Needed a make there, for lack of a better term. Absolute must make, and that's what she does.
Indeed. Very well. Switch up, grips the rail. Pretzel 270 out. Merci, bonsoir.
Thank you very much. That puts her into the top 4, no?
I would say so.
Yeah. For me, I think right now that top 3, obviously we're not showing the scores, but I would have to guess Marion, Dasha, and Megan for sure in that top.
Yeah, and Taylor too would be the top 4 for me right now. She did still grind all the way up, flat, down, switched up. Did a bit of a shuffle on the landing, but it was still nice.
Still counts.
Jay Gagne getting caught in the snow here. The speed. Good thing he opened the contest with his 450 on Pretz 270 out when the speed was good for him.
Smart.
Phil Boilly-Doucet on course, I think.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh.
Interesting. He did have a make on that trick.
I don't know if he had called it to be judged, though.
Oh, okay, yep. That's a good point to bring up the rules. It was judged. We're getting confirmation that was judged, so maybe trying to improve upon it a little bit there.
Like this run was judged, was the one before? Hopefully.
What I'm being told, I think the run before was judged. So maybe adding a little something, or wanted to add a little something off the end, but got fucked there.
Yeah, I got caught. Less than 5 minutes to this jam. 60 minutes has been going by pretty fast.
It has.
Dom Robert out of Montreal, Quebec. Dropping in for his last attempt.
Yes. Need something big.
Yes. I think so far he was hitting that flat down flat.
Yep. Which we really haven't seen anybody master. So I think, almost anything on that is going to probably put you in the top 6 because nobody else is really doing anything.
Yeah, you do a little something on it.
Yeah.
Could be a way to stand out.
Yep.
Here he goes. Oh, and unfortunately, he does the 270 a little too much over the down part of the down flat rail. And it's not his night.
Let's take another look here.
Yeah, it just jumps over the rail doing the 270 on.
Yeah.
Lands in the front part of the binding and can't grip the rail.
Tough to save it when you're landing at that point there.
Yeah, you can't. 3 minutes to go. Elena Paskovich.
Here's somebody that needs a make.
Yeah, she had the switch up to switch, a little bit sketchy, kind of fell. Hopefully she can clean it up and try to challenge to make it to the top 4. On course. Oh, going for the second pad here. Oh, and does the grab rail to switch. It's a make.
It's a make.
It's okay,
Yep.
Not too crazy, still good. Like, gets the grab. The difficulty, though, not too high, but still really nice.
Yeah, so execution is there, but Kim, you feel it's probably not hard enough to crack that top 4. After what we've seen, right, from the rest of the field, there's been a couple switch-ups, some 270s off, that caliber of skiing,
Yeah,
you know?
that one-footed to switch. Jacques Bélanger on course. Ooh, and you can see there's no speed right now.
Yeah. He's kind of got the construction worker glasses on, the clear.
Yeah.
Kind of smart.
Yeah, it is very smart. Great shades for night skiing.
Yes.
Roland Durning, Nova Scotia boy.
Rowan's had a bit of a tougher night this evening, hasn't.
And unfortunately, again, with the 270 on, Ken landed in the middle of the rail.
Very good, very talented. Just unfortunately going over there.
Yeah, the 270 on, just a little over the rail.
Looks like Dash is up there.
Yep. Asking for some guidance, or I don't know what.
How's your night going, you know? Oh.
Oh. And there she goes.
So this will most likely be her third and final judged run. And she's done something different every single time, which I've loved.
Me too. Hopefully she can get that, like, kind of...
Drop the back knee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Back knee grind. Rollerblader inspired tricks. There she goes.
Almost takes out the fisheye filmer right there, skier left. But I think after that first
she should be good.
Yeah.
Again, this time she just goes just a little too much over the rail, and once she goes to grab, then it just really off-balances her. Tucker Fitzsimmons. Needs a make too.
Yep, he's been going fast. Into that. Hey! There we go.
Wow,
all right.
That 270 on.
All right, we've been talking about it.
450 out of the flat down, the down flat rail.
Yes.
Because he skipped the first flat.
He skipped the first flat. He hits it as a down flat. And look at how high that thing is off the snow.
Pretzel, and brings their hips around to land 450. That was a great make under pressure here from Tucker Fitzsimmons.
Wow, Pretzel 450 right there. We talked about, you know, a couple skiers trying to hit that rail, nobody really getting to the end of it in a big make, and Tucker does that. I think that probably puts him in the top
I would
six.
say too. The snow is just falling harder now.
What a scene here in Mississauga, Ontario. APIK 2025 presented by Samsung Galaxy. We have, I believe, ran out of time in our 60-minute jam, but whoever's up there, if they still have one more, I'm assuming the judges would score it.
I think so too. Speaking of, we have Etienne Geoffroy on course. Wow.
Whoa. Tries to save it.
Yeah, tries to save it with the speed. He's looking upset, shaking in his head, waving his hands.
He's got the headphones in, wired in headphones too. You don't see that as often as you used to. What do you think he's listening to?
I don't know. Music?
Maybe a book on tape? I don't know.
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
270 out there, almost,
yeah.
kind of.
Did it, but touched the snow. All right, Phil Langevin. If you can see him through the snow, he's about to drop in.
Yeah, getting an assist, a broto, if you will.
There he goes. Full speed. Oh, there we go. And he is stoked. Goes for the 360 front switch up, and Pretzel is back to 270.
He is visibly fired up.
Yeah, he wanted to make it to the finals, and I think that trick will get his ticket in.
Yeah, let's talk us through this one.
Yeah, does the front side 360 switch up, grips the rail, as you'll see, and then goes for the pretzel back 270 out, comes out forward, and he is stoked. He gets the claim going. Yeah, Phil.
What a make under pressure. Buzzer beater for Big Phil right there. Things you love to see, that's one of them.
All right, Alaïs Develay on the top of the course here. Maybe she's getting another chance here.
Maybe, yeah, maybe one of those first ones weren't scored for her because we have seen her name, I think, 4 times now.
Yeah.
So had a very tough fall in her very first run and was able to get back up there and kind of been battling with it. But as you mentioned, you know, riding other people's gear in practice, her bags show up 30 minutes before this final.
No, it didn't even show up. She's still on.
Oh, she is still on, okay.
No, she's still on that random gear.
Okay, so the fact that she's even making it down is nothing short of a miracle there.
Yep.
We're getting word there was a shovel in the way for one of her runs, so the judges grant her another run. So this will be her third and final.
Yeah, maybe that's why there was this weird bail on the first run. Maybe we didn't see there was a shovel in the way because it didn't make much sense. There she goes, full speed. Oh, and unfortunately, tries to go for the front switch up on the up, flat, down. Oh, well, she's still really happy to be here. Pumps the crowd up.
There you go, hey? Having some fun.
Yeah, really missing the speed here for the switch up.
Yep.
All right, Chris Boyer.
But there's only a couple skiers left up there.
Yeah, I see Tom Wallish up there.
I mean, I guess he's really only done two runs.
runs.
2 makes, they were amazing, but here's Chris Boyer.
Trying to find speed. Oh,
okay.
And there we go. Wow, go switch up, 360 switch up, stomps it. Under pressure.
Can you believe that?
No,
Final
Chris
run.
Boyer, look at that. Goes back switch up, 360 front switch up, and just stomps it.
You're joking. Look at this.
Whoop, that momentum at the speed. Good for him.
Comes off pretty clean, too. All right,
Anthony Patry.
looking like our final skier up at the top of this final.
Will he go back for that flat down flat where he spun onto the flat? Was really impressive.
Yep. I think he has to.
All right, fist bump in for JD.
JD, give him some coaching.
Anthony just taking his time, waiting for his window.
Yeah.
It's on the line right now.
Needs this one. Third and final run. The last skier of this final needs to crack into the top 6 if he wants a spot in the super final.
Will he Hail Mary himself into the final?
I mean, if he does that rotation into the flat down flat, executes it perfectly, I think so.
I think so too. Here he goes. Oh, changes it up. Ooh, and unfortunately cannot nail the 270 onto the flat, a down flat part of the flat down flat rail.
So it's looking like that will do it for this final. We started with 14 men and 6 women. We are cutting that down to 6 men and 4 women as you take a look at the last run from Anthony there. So 60 minutes in the books. As I mentioned, cutting it down for the super final. All right, welcome back into the broadcast booth. Craig McMorris alongside the Olympic medalist, the X Games medalist, and the wonderful, well, my friend now, Kim Lamar.
Indeed.
We had a blast calling this final. It was 60 minutes of mayhem. Lots of makes, lots of misses.
But still a few standout tricks, and we got to see the skiers throw down under that big snow falling.
Yep.
And at the end, the last runs, a lot of makes under pressure.
I was so impressed by that. I thought that was very, 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 very impressive. I mean, the snow's falling. It's getting slower, even harder to land. And then we saw a couple makes, as you mentioned,
yeah,
at the end.
and some harder tricks being made at the end.
Yes,
So that was really impressive. Looking forward to the super final.
Yes.
15-minute jam. It's going to be impressive.
Yes, 15-minute jam for $10,000. 10,000 Canadian dollars for first men and first women. Let's take a look at the results and see who makes it into this super final.
All right. With no surprise, Tom Wallish at the top of the leaderboard, making it through. And Chris Boyer got his last ticket in.
Yes, the man on the bubble, Chris Boyer. It was that last run that cracked the top 6. So congratulations to Chris Boyer, Tucker Fitzsimmons, Jackson Carstetter, Phil Levin, Kira Koivisto, and Tom Wallish. That will be the 6 in the final on the men's side. There's the rest of the field who unfortunately did not make.
And then we see also at the ladies, we see Taylor Lundquist is at the top of the ranking, Marion is 2nd, Megan is 3rd, and then we have Dasha who's 4th. So those will be the 4 ladies presented in that final today, or tonight.
I want to highlight Megan Oldham, who, I mean, she was outside of that top 4, and then on her final run just puts down a very, very sick switch up 270 out. I loved it.
Yeah, and got herself into that final.
Cracked that top 4.
Yeah, gets to play for $10,000 now.
We love it, doesn't it? You can't win the event in the final, but you certainly can lose it. So she cracks into that top 4. We will see her in the super final in just a moment's time. Let's take a look at the rules, or how we're judging this super final right now. Best trick counts. Last chance jam, best trick counts, unlimited attempts. It's a 15-minute window. One heat, as I mentioned, of 10 riders, 6 men, 4 women. And I can't say this enough, only the best trick counts. So focus on one trick, try and get that down. If you fall, it doesn't hurt your score. Right, just the best one counts, and same judging criteria, no?
Same judging criteria. We're still going to be looking at the style, the difficulty, the variety, the originality, and the use of the course. So basically, again, we want sick, creative trick executed really well. So you want to look good doing it.
Yep, and I think we just kind of have to highlight what, you know, the top skiers qualified with. Tom Wallish was so clean, so consistent, had a couple runs that I think would have put him in that top 6.
Yeah, I think so too. His 2 first runs, I think, would have put him in.
Yeah, he had that switch up pretzel 2, and then he had the switch up 450 out.
Yeah, the pretzel 4 was great. So, and we had Tucker Fitzsimon too, that landed on the pressure on the last run, got himself, I think, 4th with that run.
Yes, Tucker and Chris Boyer there, 3rd and final runs, cracking that top 6.
Clutched it.
Yeah, very, very impressive right there. We'll be getting this super final underway in just a moment's time, so just don't go anywhere. We're going to be firing it up right away.
Pile Master, the king of the afterbank, Tom Wallish himself. What's up, Tom?
I'm having a blast. Mississauga for having us.
There we go, there we go. Tom Wallish, how you feel being, out of the competition scene and being back in Canada, absence of over 10 years in the competition scene. So how you feel performing and leading the finals to the super final?
I'm just amazed to still be here. It's so fun. These rail events are what made skiing what it is for me. I'm so happy the town and APIK is on. And I'm inspired to be here with all these guys. Phil, everybody else behind me, they're killing it just as hard. I don't know what's going on or why I'm in first. Thank you, judges.
One more question. You're in first right now. We were talking earlier this morning that, you're just into having fun, but having the eyes on the money. What's your approach or what's your secret for next year?
I think exactly that. What I told you today was I'm having so much fun, and that's what makes it less stress for me, easy to put tricks down. And again, this is the kind of event I live for, and I will be back every year this goes on. And I hope all the crowd will too. Thank you guys so much for having us.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Tom Wallish.
Okay, cool. So you're staying. Welcome back to APIK Mississauga 2025, presented by Samsung Galaxy. Hey, you joined us at a good time. Why? It's the Super Final.
And it's Taylor Lundquist opening the show in the Super Final here. And unfortunately missing a little bit of speed.
And going off skiers right. So Taylor gonna throw that one away. Remember, it is best trick. All that matters is landing one trick. That's all you got to do.
Yeah, you got 50 minutes to land one trick. You don't have to call your runs. You're just jamming and you're hoping for the best.
If you're just joining us, we had the final. That was 20 skiers, 14 men, 6 women. We cut that down. 6 men, 4 women in this super final for all the cash. $10,000 to first place men and first place women. I like that. That's a lot of money. Taylor obviously not in the money after that one, but she still got a couple more attempts.
Well, actually, she's already in the money since they're paying top 6 here.
That's true. That's true.
But she's gunning
She
for
wants
that
more money.
Yeah, she wants more money.
She didn't tell me that, but I'm just going to assume it.
I mean, when you do a contest, you're here to win.
You're here to win, and Taylor qualifying in that #1 spot, so she has the capabilities. Kura Koivisto up there on the box.
Wizard. Oh, no.
Nope.
Marion Balsamo we have here. Going in the back switch up, and unfortunately could not be in the center of the rail, so that is a miss out of the New Mexico skier.
Very good showing in the qualifications. They're missing that one. As you see the clock up on the top left, 15 minutes for this super final, as many runs as these skiers can get in.
And it's tough out there right now. Like,
Oh,
the
man.
snow is just falling harder and harder, making it the speed a big issue for all these skiers in the super final.
Here's Kura, who I just mentioned.
What will he go for? Will he go for the transfer? Will he go for the disaster? And he goes for the disaster. 6:30 on, continuing 270 out, and unfortunately could not keep it together. Wow, he went for it.
The hardest part of the trick he gets,
Yeah, and then he
then-
wants to finish it with an
Yes.
exclamation point.
and he is finished.
Yeah, there you go.
We love it.
Yeah.
I've been very impressed with Kura all evening long. Looked good in qualifications, great in the final. And
Very technical skier.
yeah, here we see him in the super final for all the marbles. You can also see the 3rd and 4th member of our teams, JD and Guillaume.
Oh, we have Tucker Fitzsimon. Ooh, going with the back 360 switch up on the flat down flat. That is a hard trick to do on such a big rail.
Very, very difficult. He's going to toss that one away, but as you can see, 12 minutes, 25 seconds left in this super final. 6 men, 4 women competing for all the funds.
Now we follow it up with Phil Langevin,
Out of Mount Tremblant.
getting as much speed as possible. He's been hitting the up flat down. There he goes, the 360 switch up, and he just like kind of lands a little short on the flat part of the flat down.
See him shaking his head a little bit on the ride away. Knows he needs to do it perfectly if he wants to be in that, 1, 2, 3 position.
Yeah.
Knowing the caliber of skier here, looked like
Well,
Megan
that
Oldham.
Yeah, it looked like Megan Oldham. Missing some speed. Is she going to keep going? Nope. It's really slow right now. You can even see on her
Yeah.
helmet the snow building up.
We were talking about this in qualifications, no snow. The second the red light on our camera came on, Mother Nature joined the party, and it's been snowing heavily ever since.
And that's Tom Wallish on course, everybody. Back 3 swap, but landed a little bit on the tail of the skis.
So almost perfect all qualification, and then the first round of his final just coming off a little bit early.
But luckily he still has 11 minutes to get
He's
to
got
make
11
it.
minutes.
Yeah.
We're gonna see Tom again.
I wonder how many runs we'll be able to all get. Maybe 3?
Maybe 3.
All right, Jackson Carstetter had a good showcase in the final. Ooh, the back 540 switch up brings it back to switch. That's a big trick.
Huge trick right there from Jackson.
A huge switch up. Wow. Landed a little bit on the tail of the skis, but kept it together and brought it out to switch.
Some minor fixes maybe, but everything else, huge.
Was that Chris Boyer on
That
course?
was Chris Boyer. Just squeaked into the super final on his 3rd and final run in the qualification, in our qualifying final, if you will. So he's going to get another chance. Here's Dasha.
Dasha, the creative skier. Oh, was dropping from the Samsung box in the final. Now is on the right side of the screen.
The right side of the screen, skiers left, had a very unique 1-foot grind. Does she go? No.
Oh, she tried to go for that grab rail. It's been giving her a hard time. Maybe she saw that on the score sheet she finished fourth out of the 4 girls. So she's like, I need something bigger than that 1 foot, 180 out.
Yep. Kura already back up to the top. I don't know if he's going to drop. He's on the left side of your screen.
Yep, from the Samsung Galaxy box. Here he comes. Full speed. Oh, the 450 on brings back the forward. You can see the frustration in his face. Yeah, he wanted an extra 180.
A little more.
Under the 10-minute mark. Not many makes so far in this final.
No. Looks like Marianne.
Yeah, Paul Sambo coming up. Will she nail it? Back switch up, front 270, continuing. A little bit sketchy on the landing, but definitely better than her first attempt.
Better than her first attempt, but still, you know, that revert on the landing is almost as good as a fall.
She was a bit on the side, but still, like, compared to everything we've seen from the girls so far, it's the best make we've seen. So it counts. All right, Fitzsimmons on course. Back 360 switch up, goes through the flat part, brings it back to forward.
Oh, it almost kills our cameraman there on that final down bar. Remember, it is best trick. So just one feature, one trick, 15-minute jam format, as many runs as you can get in. They're running them real fast as this snow is falling.
Yep, no brakes. All right, got a little push through for this skier, and that is Taylor Lundquist. On course.
Our top qualifier from the final.
Goes back, switch up. Continuing 270 out. That was the best make out of the final, girls and boys right now. Wow, what a trick. That was beautiful.
If it ends right now, I'm thinking Taylor's walking away with $10,000 after that one.
Yeah, and she was going front switch up in the final, and then she went back switch up in the super final. Changes it up. Oh, was that Phil Langevin with the 540 switch up, bring back the forward, a little bit sketchy, but still going for it.
It's a kind of take what you can get right now situation with the conditions. So much snow was falling, speed, such an issue. Here's Tom Wallish.
Yep, dropping in. 360, oh, and this time instead of landing on the tail end of the skis, lands a bit too forward on the skis and get bucked off of the rail. Very
Untomish.
Tom Wallish.
Yeah, uncharacteristic for Tom Wallish.
I have a hard time with that word tonight. I've been wanting to say
Hey-o!
Oh.
I don't know if
again, it's
Kura's the fastest person on earth, but he must be sprinting up there.
He's starving.
Yeah. Wants to eat.
Oh, Dasha up there. The all-white ninja. Oh, and loses a shoe. But right now, like with this strategy, like there hasn't been that many makes. I would go for a solid make and then do another trick.
Yes, if I was Dasha's coach, I'd say go with that 1 foot grind because she landed, 2 of them.
Yep.
In the final there, it seemed easy for her, and now.
And then can build off of that.
Yep.
But hey, we're in the booth here. We're not our coach.
That's right. That's right.
And he's going for it.
Oh. Was that Jake Kerstetter?
I think that was, yes, it looks like it, number 55 right there. Jackson, he knuckled.
He did.
That was scary.
Yes,
I was scared.
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest with you.
Oh, Chris Boyer on course. Will he nail it? Back switch up. Ooh, wanted to continue with the 360 front switch up, but unfortunately was not locked in. Mother Nature in all her glory right there.
Yep. It is snowing in Mississauga.
And we got Megan Oldham on course. Goes for the front switch up to switch. Not what she was looking for.
Nope. As we get down to the 5-minute mark of this 15-minute super final. We've got 6 men, we've got 4 women. We're giving away $10,000 to each.
We got Marion Balsamo going back switch up, front switch up to switch on that down bar.
Huge make right there.
Yeah, great make from her.
Been very impressed with her riding all evening long.
Yep. Oh, Tucker Fitzsimmons. Back 360 switch up. Woo, try to pretzel 270 out.
I like it though. He fell off the left in the first one. He falls off the right in the second one. That means
he might just nail it on the third attempt.
Straight down the steel next one.
Third time's a charm.
There we go. All right, 6:30 possibly?
Possibly.
It's dinner time.
Yep. Oh, there we go. Oh, we got the slow-mo here on the 630. Landed a little too front heavy.
On the toes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, toe heavy. 4 minutes to go. We got Phil Langevin on course. Pump it for speed. 540. Oh, 540 switch up. Bucks his hip on the rail, seemed like.
That's what happens when speed is definitely a factor on those transfers. Trying to gap from the up to the down right there.
Yeah. Will you have time to go back up for another one?
3 minutes, 35 seconds left on the super final clock.
We got Tom Wallish here that needs to do a make here.
Yes, he has gone 2 runs, has really 0 makes. But the wily veteran, wouldn't put it past him.
Yeah, he's used to pressure. He's used to delivering on pressure. I expect nothing less out of Tom Wallish on course. Back 360 switch up. Oh, and I thought he had that one.
Same here. I was about to start celebrating, but goes down in the landing there. All smiles for Tom Wallish.
Loses a shoe.
3 minutes left. Will he get another one?
We will see. We have Dasha there in the snow.
Does she go back to that drop knee?
We'll see. She's getting a push in. I think so.
Oh!
Almost got it.
I can't wait to see a replay on this thing. Her closest attempt, I would say.
Yeah.
Not going to get a replay on that one, as there's only 2 minutes, 24 seconds left of this super final, and they want to get as many runs in as possible.
And I understand them. All right, Jacob Karstetter. 540 switch up. Oh my God! Pretzels it back to forward with a 270. Wow, that was so impressive.
Karstetter. Karstetter with a make. Mississauga's partying. Mother Nature's partying. And I think Karstetter will be partying pretty soon with only 1:50 left on there. Heater.
Yeah, heater of a run. We even have the smoke here in the booth.
Yeah, the smoke gun went off. I can't see anything. Jackson Karstetter with the heater right there. 1:30 left in this super final.
Well, we see more skiers coming down that course.
Tough to see at the top right there if anybody's lined up.
I see someone on the Samsung box. They're dropping in.
Here we go. This is Kura.
Coming in. Again, the 630 on, 270 out, but still wasn't in the middle of the rail. He claims it.
He claims it. It was his best one thus far.
That's for sure. I'm picky, though.
You're picky. I love it. You're doing your job. I would ask nothing less.
All right, Taylor back on course. Had an epic make previous run. Oh, this time no speed. She got one in the bank, though. That's what matters.
Yes, she did. All you need is one. Best trick counts here in the super final.
Megan Oldham back onto course. Front switch up, 270 out. Again, the pressure, she loves it.
She loves it. Yeah, every time we think she's not going to be in there, puts one down, rides away.
Yeah.
Oldham.
Buzzer beater for her
Yep.
here.
Big win in Aspen at the Big Air event, so she can do it all.
She can. Oh, and Tugger Fitzsimons could not nail it on the third go.
No, he's been struggling with that.
And I think that's a wrap on our super final,
That
Craig.
does look like the clock's done. I don't know if anybody's up there. It's snowing so hard. We're not even that far away from the top, but I can't see,
Much.
as I said, anything. I see JD in his blue Hawaiian shirt, the third member of our team up there, doing the live announcing, doing a fantastic job here at APIK Mississauga 2025.
Oh.
We do have somebody.
Chris Boyer on course. Oh, wait, and he went for the back switch up, 360 front switch up, but unfortunately missed a bit of metal there to really land the bottom of the trick.
Yeah, you could see him shaking his head right there. Big Phil up next. Looks like he's going to get maybe a Broto in. Needs as much speed as possible.
Yeah, to get that 540 switch up going. Come on, Phil. All right, 5 skiers left, and here's Phil Langevin on the course. 540 switch up. Ooh, almost had it. He still grips it, comes out forward, but I think he wanted the 270 out of that one.
The fact that he was able to save that was very impressive. I thought he was going to kind of make a mistake.
I know, too much on the heavy on the back foot.
Yeah, very heavy on the back foot.
Oh, is that Tom Wallish up there? Oh, it is.
It's gone down every run in the finals. Does he change that here?
Make it or break it. Woo!
So a make, but not what Tom
Yeah,
wants.
no afterbang on this one.
No.
3 more skiers, and then it'll be a wrap. 3 more chances to shuffle up the podium.
Marion.
Balsamo, nope, unfortunately not in the center of the rail.
So there's a good look at the top. Only 3 more skiers left of this super final. Kura been battling the 630 all evening long. Kim, does he go again?
Let's see it. All right, he's pushing in. Oh, unfortunately, could not land in the middle of the rail. He's been a lot toe heavy on that trick.
Yeah. His second last attempt, probably his best one of the evening, but not really a true make, so we'll see where the judges slot him. All right, Dasha.
Dasha back at it. What is she going for? The broken grind, oh, almost gotten it.
Interesting, she just would not go away from that.
Nope,
No.
she was,
This is what I'm doing, and please respect my choices.
yep, that's it.
Taylor, the only woman to ever compete at an X Games real ski, one of the most difficult video competitions on the planet.
And she was also the new Schooler Ski of the Year recipient this year. There she goes, back switch up, brings it back to switch, and another make out of Taylor Lundquist. We can see the smile on her face. Let's go. That's what we want.
I mean, we know she's improved her position now. We don't know how high, but we know she's definitely in the money.
It's the party up there.
I think our final skier of this super final, Kim,
is coming up. Oh, and I think that was the last
that was
skier.
Taylor. Taylor with the big make right there. So the super final in the books, some amazing skiing in very tough conditions.
Yeah, in some very tough condition. We got to see some technical tricks, some big spins. It was a great final. I'm really proud of all those skiers.
Yes, it was very, very impressive. A lot of makes right at the end there. 15-minute, it was quite fast. It was quite furious, but that was the super final. Any predictions from your side?
I was going to say, I can't predict who's going to be on top of that podium. Maybe on the women's side, I have a feeling maybe Taylor went and got that notch, and then on the men's side, it's going to be tough to judge. But when we saw that 540 switch up to front two, that
very,
was
very clean.
Very, very, very clean.
Yes, there was a lot of trick attempts, some really, really big trick attempts. Not tons of execution on some of those, so I think that might be the difference in the super final.
Yeah. It's tough conditions, but they put on a show no matter what.
Absolutely. We thank APIK Mississauga 2025, presented by Samsung Galaxy. That was the super final. We will be giving away a bunch of cash for a bunch of tricks in just a moment's time. Here's the rules for those best tricks, cash for tricks, if you will. It's a 45-minute jam session open to all registered riders. We're giving away cash for tricks. So if JD and Guillaume like what you're doing, you're going to get some cash.
Great.
It's going to be pretty fun.
I know, it's going to be pretty fun.
I'm excited to see what goes down. Obviously, that was the final and super finals. We're going to announce the winners of those at the end of this best trick contest, but we're going to throw it down to JD and Guillaume, who will be calling cash for tricks here in this 45-minute jam session.
So, the three features are good. The three features are okay to hit. The cannon rail, the gap to down, but the main course, the main rail that we want to see you hit is the Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra Rail, the battleship, as we have a special prize pack for the best trick on this rail. Mississauga, are you ready? Well, let's kick it off. We've got 30 minutes of action. We've got some hungry skiers up there, and we have $1,000 thanks to Samsung Galaxy. Let's go! Clip outs. All right. All right, Guillaume, we had some bounties, right? I think Tom Wallish wants to see.
I want to see a 2 pretzel 2 on the last down rail. First one gets the cash from me.
Ooh, 2 pretzel 2 on the last down rail. So they got to down, we're good. Let's go! Kuna, you can go. Come on down. Is Kuda going first or we got someone else? Kuda! I think the drone. 2, 2. There you go. Right here from Tom Wallish. Good job, Etienne. Good job, Etienne. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. What's the next bounty? What's the next trick we want to see? Back swap, back 2 on whatever rail. Back swap, back 2. We want to see it. Battleship. So easy. It's done. Xavier, do you have a trick you want to call? We're trying to put some bounties. Remember that we have a special Samsung Galaxy special prize on the battleship rail. Oh, I know that we saw those tries today. The question is, can someone transfer battleship to the down? The battleship to the down, and we want it clean. Oh, Chris Boyer. We want to see a transfer, battleship to the down. Whee! Yeah, Che Gagne, represent. All right, a lot of speed coming down. Oh, oh, the branding cracked. That cracked. Let's go, coming down. All right. We're still in the action, so battleship to the down. Oh, okay.
Wow.
Guillaume, Xavier's putting a lot of dollars on the transfer. The impossible.
How much?
A lot.
A lot of money. All right, we want to see transfer from the battleship to the down rail.
All right. All right.
Here we go.
Don't pay him. He doesn't want to get paid. This is the Samsung Galaxy Best Trick.
Oh!
Marion, we want to see it. Oh! Rudy Lippy!
Oh!
You have some dollars for Rudy? A little $5 or something.
We want to see money flying out.
All right, the transfer of that, yeah.
Oh, we're
impossible
trying.
transfer.
A front flip. Money for a front flip anywhere in the course.
Money for a front flip anywhere in the course. I don't know who heard that up there, but we want to see a front flip. Request from Tom Wallish. Front flip anywhere.
We want to see some flip here.
At the Samsung Galaxy Best Trick, the action is wild. We got Tom Wallish giving dollars away, 1,000 of them. We got our judges with us giving some $5s, some $20s. Action-packed moment. The snow is falling down so much. It's insane.
It's dumping in Mississauga. Woo!
Oh!
There we go.
Wow! Was that for the effect? Special effect. I love this.
There you go. Jacob wearing the sunglasses. Smart decision.
All right. Coming down. All right. Front flip.
Oh! He wants money.
Etienne.
He wants money.
He got his
He
front
wants
flip
money.
money.
Wow.
So, Tom Wallish is stealing some dollars from, not Tom Wallish, sorry, Etienne is stealing money from Tom Wallish. Easy like that, front flip. He lost his phone.
Okay, now what's the next bounty? We still have the transfer.
We still have the transfer, yeah.
Yeah, from the battleship to the down.
Oh,
I like it.
Fits him in.
Spicy. I like the old-fashioned way. Oh!
All right, he's going down at the Samsung Galaxy Best Trick. Remember that on the battleship, there's a special Samsung prize. All right, That was Alina. Who's coming down? I think Kuda wants some.
Oh yeah, I want to see a flip on.
Oh, I saw something like this today.
Oh yeah, something cooking. Yeah.
There you go.
Woo, that's money.
Switch. So
That's money for sure.
Pay the man.
There we
Pay
go.
the man. Yep, let's go. Still going down.
Yeah. Okay. We got the official bounty called. $100 for the flip on.
$100 for a flip on. $100 for a flip on.
Oh, maybe.
It's $100.
Okay, man. I'm a positive guy, you know.
All right, Mississauga, are you with us? Make some noise.
Kura is on course.
Make some noise. Kura,
transfer.
Garvisto. We got some dollars on this one. Wow, transfer 2 out. Hey, it was supposed to be impossible, but he made it happen.
Yeah.
Who else than Kura?
Finish king guy. Yeah, I think it's gonna be hard to get some flip in, maybe some flip out. We never know. Oh, proper.
We want to thank Blue Mountain for the snow. Best snow in Ontario is at Blue Mountain Resort. For the 19 plus, we will have an after party at the Rec Room at 10:30. Maybe you can have a chance to grab a drink with one of your favorite athletes. Meet us up at the Rec Room around 10:30 tonight. For now, we're still going with the Samsung Galaxy Best Trick.
Yeah, DJ GTL.
In the house.
Woo.
So,
J Perro is in the house as well.
Contender right
Oh, Mr. Draper.
here for the best trick on the battleship. There is a special prize pack courtesy of Samsung.
Yes,
Coming
sir.
down. Marion.
Oh, nose botters. We want to see nose botters.
Okay, call from Xavier Marat. A nose butters. I have no clue what I'm about to see, but I'm excited.
Techno.
I love that. Good thing I'm down here with you guys. It's a lot warmer than top of.
Oh!
Jacob. We still have $100 for flip in.
Matt Duff, for sure.
We want to
Little
see
five.
a nose butters. What else?
Yeah. A little 5 under the table here.
Alina, she wants to go up, flat down on the battleship. The weather is beautiful. Look at those snowflakes coming down. It's powder day today at Mount Celebration Square. We got a good 4 inches of snow today.
It's powder day here.
No friends on a powder. Kura.
Oh. Spicy.
2 out, late 2 out. We need a nose butters. Oh. Jay Gagne. right, bib number 71.
Oh!
Chris Boyer. Chris Boyer just took the lead for the special Samsung Galaxy prize on the battleship, the Samsung Galaxy Rail. I look incredible. All right. We're still going down here at Mount Celebration Square. You are at APIK Mississauga, presented by Samsung Galaxy, and this is the Samsung best trick. Oh! Okay, sir, okay. Come on, run back up there and land that trick. Yeah, with style and ease. All right, still going down. Who's next? We got someone on the course with the snow coming down. I cannot tell who that is. And that was Megan Oldham. All right. Any other tricks? So we still want to send those butters. We still want to see a flip in. What else? What else? Oh, use of the course, auto.
Okay. Nose butter, yeah.
Nose butters, done deal.
Leading the battleship contest.
Okay. Chris Boyer, you're still up for the battleship, for the Samsung Rail, so for the Samsung special prize. We do know who's our Corbett's Award, the worst bell. We have our name. I hope you're still here. Yo, Tucker Fitzsimmons. He wants a hold of that best trick on the Samsung Rail.
Yeah, Matt Duff.
Matt Duff, golden ticket, invite. Well, winner, not an invite, a winner. Oh, we want to see that. I love those 50-50. Can't wait to see those drones.
Oh, trying to transfer 450 out.
Oh, Tom Wallish says it's
right.
an 8.
Oh, yeah.
It's an 8. Good enough for Tom
Doubling
Wallish.
out.
If it's good enough for Tom Wallish, it's perfect in my eyes. Coming in switch. Oy!
Yes, sir.
Mr. McLean getting paid. He's done. Tom Wallish has no more money. What's up with you guys, judges? How much dollars you have left?
Jay
Couple
Gagne,
bucks.
battery
Couple
swap
bucks, okay.
over the A-frame, 2 out.
Hey, yeah, guys. Not only is this the Samsung Galaxy best trick, but they are here with a pretty sweet booth. So make sure to swing by the Samsung Galaxy S25 series booth and try the new phone that are available right now. And we have on hand right here at the booth over there. Go get a picture of yourself. They can tweak it with AI, put a background, make a ski pass off your picture. Wow, Elena lands.
That's money. Woo! Okay.
All this to the sound of DJ GTL. What a day today. From noon, we've had some crazy tricks, and the athletes are still throwing down. Little fiver. There you go. Ah, they're eyeing the transfer. Eyeing the transfer. How much you guys have? Couple hundreds left, $200 left or so. David's got a bunch, okay. Oh yeah, we want to see.
Oh yes.
Until now, Chris Boyer is top gun for that Samsung Galaxy special prize on the Samsung Battleship. All right, all right.
Almost.
Jed Waters trying to get a hold of that prize. Yeah, it's all in style and grace. It's pouring snow right now. We got Alaïs on the way.
Lip slide.
Oh, yeah.
Right foot forward.
So right foot forward, and then you have a left foot forward, kind of a front side, back side, if you will,
Yeah,
in skateboarding.
exactly.
Okay. Oh, we have a ski. Rudy Lepin, grab your ski, sir. All right, coming down with speed. Chris Boyer.
Consolidate is top spot right now.
He's just solidifying that prize, that Samsung special prize.
Can't wait to see what it's all about.
Hey!
Jacob Bélanger, backslide on the battleship.
Dude, that was balanced. Balanced, balanced, balanced. Oi! It's snowing. Like, I think there's only Megan that has snow goggles. Everyone's just mask free and just. They are getting down to business during that Samsung Galaxy. Best trick, Megan.
We still have money a little bit there. 20s. We got a lot of 20s here.
Okay, we have $100 here with David. We got what? You got 60, 70? 60, 70, so 170.
Oh, Kura!
Okay. Kura, koi visto. Hey, we got $100 for flipping still. I know it's snowing, so it might be tough to land, but we still have $100 for flip in. 100 large.
Oh! Mark Dripper! 2020.
Xavier doesn't beat the other trick from Mr. We gotta shovel ourselves.
Oh!
Jay
Gagne! That's money, money.
That's some bucks. That's some dollars for sure. Hey, we still have some money, but I want to make sure you guys are coming back for our snowboarding day tomorrow. Visit the APIK Fest Celebration Square site, because we'll be here again at noon all day tomorrow. Guillaume, you'll be able to rest your voice, but come check some snowboarding with me.
Oh yeah, but I will definitely come around, hang around in the park. There is so much activity to do. It's gonna be nice tomorrow.
Yeah, the guys at the snow skate hill, if you want, we're busy today.
Oh,
Kids
yeah, it was
trying,
packed.
and I love to see it because for a lot of people it's a new sport. They train for the first time and they love it. So we're happy to be able to offer all of this.
We're in the middle of the town of Mississauga for sure. It's so
It's
happy.
crazy. Well, even the snow is crazy. It doesn't snow that much in Mississauga. Oh, Atlanta! Woo! Almost out of money, but we're still going strong.
All right, guys.
$100 on the flip in. Eee! Stick around to check the podium.
Oh! Nice try. What? There we go. Tom Wallish there with a crown.
Yeah, Tom. Seriously, Tom, just met you. You're a G. You're so nice. Love your energy. Love your smile today. That was amazing.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
He's going to stay for the weekend. All right.
We have a
We're
few more
almost
bills
done.
to give away.
Any other bounties? Any trick you want to see? Etienne, what trick do you want to see?
I want to see 2 on, Pretz 2, but on the battleship.
2 on, Pretz 2 on the battleship. Go up and do it. You got this.
He called his the body on himself. That's awesome. I like it.
He calls a trick. He can land it. I'll pay him. So, after this, we close the site at 10 p.m. Quick shower, get changed, meet us at the rec room. We have a lot of activities over there from ping pong to archery. We got some food and we got some fun coming your way at the rec room. For now,
J. Gagne. It's money. It's money.
He's still getting paid from the Samsung Galaxy Best Trick.
Jacob.
Come on, Jacob. You got this, bro.
Won the breakthrough of the year at the IF3 Whistler Festival. Freshly signed a Salomon contract.
Okay, we got $7.99 from
bro.
Colton Eckert for flip out. $7.99, that's USD, right? So 75 Canadian, perfect. Let's make it happen. A flip out is $7. I think we're almost done with the money. Who has dollars still? David, you still have dollars, right? Yeah, he has some 20s.
The judges are out of money.
I think only David has some left.
All right, guys.
So we're down.
Chance.
We're down to the last, what? David, $100?
80 bucks.
$100 left.
$520 to give. Mark Draper.
That's worth 20. We got $80 left. Down to our last trick.
Oh, no. That's a redo for sure.
Redo, come on, you got this, you got this, you got time. We got $80 left.
Oh. Yeah. You want to do it better. You want to do it better.
He wants a redo?
That's what happened when this professional skier.
That's the thing, man. Like it's not good enough for me.
Yeah.
Crowd was pleased. I was happy to see the trick. He's like, no, I'll redo it perfectly. He's like, what?
Okay.
That wasn't perfect.
That was good. Man.
Man, come on.
But man, he's the king of Finland. He's winning a lot of rail jam.
And that's where you see the level of commitment, the level of professionalism that these guys are athletes. They're pros.
Yeah,
and you can tell.
Yeah, it's all about commitment, man.
Oh,
A flip off.
we're gonna get a flip off.
Oh.
Okay, We're gonna have a flip off from the cannon rail, so cameras, watch out.
Cameras.
Jean-Mich, careful. We're gonna have a flip out off there, a flip from there. Yeah. So you might want to move. Yeah, if he lands it, it's $80 straight up. Colton, I hope you're ready. That's for you, G. That's for you. But then I'm gonna call the skiers to call a trick on you tomorrow. I know you can flip. I'm not scared. All right. I'm excited. Who's going for the flip out? Who's going for it?
It's Yen.
Oh yeah, he did it today. Etienne is going for the flip out of the cannon rail with his sunglasses. All right, so if Etienne lands this, it's gonna be $80 in his pocket. He got paid already. Etienne, hurry up, because we're down to the last dollars. He had to shovel his own landing.
I like it. Yeah, Matt Doff. Spread eagle fever.
We might need to owe some money to skiers again, because we owe money to some skateboarders, by the way. From yesterday night, last night, we had a crazy best trick. Skateboarders were on fire. Ben Patterson did a switch 270 lip. All right, coming down right now. I want to see the flip out, you know? Yeah. So I kind of want to keep the dollars for it. He was going back up. Etienne Geoffroy was going back up for it, so. Oh. Tucker. Etienne, we're excited. I don't think there's many skiers up still, so I think there's Kura, I think there's Etienne. There might be 5 or 6. I can't tell with that snow. Coming down. Ah, good night. And he is done. Thank you for coming. Have a good one. We got 4 minutes left or $80. 4 minutes left or $80. That's Kura. Yo. Kura. Okay, Etienne.
Okay, he's coming out!
The flip out. Colton, is that good? Does that count, Colton? Does that count? That's good. Thumbs up from Colton. This was the Samsung Galaxy Best Trick. Stay with us for the podium. But we are done. Come on down, skiers. Come on down. Come on down.
To put the podium out.
Come on down. Come on down. The best trick is done. We're out of money. Come on down. The bank is broke.
You're broke.
No, I'm not. I'm actually okay. But Guillaume, let's talk about today. From noon to 9.
What a party here at APIK Mississauga 2025, presented by Samsung Galaxy. That was cash for tricks. It was mayhem. There were flips, there were transfers, there was a lot of snow, as you could see, but some skiers walking away with a bunch of cash. Before we move on, we want to thank our sponsors. Obviously, Samsung Galaxy and the city of Mississauga, but Corbett's Ski and Snowboard and Screwball Peanut Butter Whiskey. There's also a prize for gnarliest bail from Corbett Ski and Snowboard, so that was very cool. We'll be handing out the cash from the Super Final in just a moment's time, so stick with us. We'll be right back to give away $10,000 to the men and the women, plus $7 grand for second and $4,500 for third. A lot of cash to give away on the other side.
Fact. Hey. Yeah, you won that.
Yeah, man.
Woo! Most gnarly bail. What was it? Was it like in the middle of course? Both ski flipped off.
Yeah, man.
Yard sale
Yeah,
in
fully
the middle.
yard sale. Yeah. $1,250 for the best gnarly bail of the day.
Xavier Meran, I need you around here for the Samsung Galaxy prize. I'm pretty sure I know who it is. Oh, okay, we got a prize for the skateboarder of yesterday, which is Raph Detienne! Where are you, Raph? Yeah, snow skate? Snow skate, best trick. Raph Detienne yesterday on a snow skate. Went down the long rail, up, flat, down. Raph, always good to have you. We love you. Mississauga, we love you.
Make some noise.
Okay, you might want to back off, guys. Champagne shower.
There we go. Let's go.
Detienne.
Woo!
All right. All right. And now we've got a prize from Samsung Galaxy. We've got a Bluetooth speaker and the Samsung Buds. This will be awarded to Kura Koivisto. Oh, for the transfer 4 out. Battleship transfer 4 out. Yeah, go up here. Kura, come on up here.
There you go.
Thank you to Samsung for this best trick. That was gnarly.
The best tricks.
There's another one tomorrow. Yeah, Kura. Mad respect. And it's my pleasure to offer from yesterday. Yes, we did skateboard on that slope. We did screw some plywoods. And there's just one guy that came down switch. And that is our good friend, Ben Patterson! He left with some dollars yesterday. We're always happy to have you here, brother. I love you, Ben. Wait. Something you know how to do pretty well. So Ben is the Jackalope winner in 2022. Uh-oh, watch your cameras, watch your winter coat. That is probably the best champagne shower I've ever seen. The way it's gonna go down, we're gonna go position number 3 women, position number 3 men, 2 and 1. In 3rd place, local hero, Megan Alden!
There we go. There we go, Megan Oldham.
Coming through, Megan. There you go. Yeah, Megan. 3rd position for the men. Stay there, Megan. You're gonna be joined by the 3rd position. In 3rd position, we just saw him. Kura Koivisto! Step on, Kuda. All right, photo ops. All right, yeah, Kuda. In second place for the women, we've got Marion Balsamo. Come on down, Marion. And she's coming this way to the second spot. Yeah, Marion getting some props from the third position. We're good with photos. Can I get back in? All right. We are keeping on in second position for the man out of retirement, Tom Wallish. Hey, Tom held the first position for so long, but he got beaten by who knows who. All right, I need the guys in the finals and the girls in the finals to come on down. The one that were in the super finals, come on down to the podium, please. So we have an effect of surprise. Come on down. Everyone that was in the super finals, come on down. Come on down, super finals participant. Oh, they're coming. I see some skis. Oh, I'm stressed down. All right. It is this moment. Exciting moment, guys. I'm stressed. I'm excited. All right. Okay, wait. Can we just back up a little bit, please? Just back up a tiny bit, please. Thank you so much. I know we all want to touch the winners. They're amazing. All right, enough. Your APIK Fest Mississauga 2025 presented by Samsung Galaxy. Female winner is Taylor Longvest! Yeah, Taylor! Big champion. Up, down. Make some noise for Taylor Longvest. $10,000. All right. And now, the upset of the day. Tom was first all day long in first position of APIK Fest 2025 Mississauga, presented by Samsung Galaxy. We've got Jackson Carstetter! Hell yeah. All right. This is your top three. Big. And these are your winners. Make some noise! Tom Wallish, smashing everyone. Oh, there we go. Good stuff. We'll all help you out. day today was.
There you have it, folks, your podium for APIK Mississauga 2025, presented by Samsung Galaxy. What an evening. We had the finals, we had the super finals, we had cash for tricks, we had so much action coming at you. We hope you enjoyed it. Congratulations, Jackson. Congratulations, Taylor. That was quite the event. All right. That was just Saturday. We also have Sunday. I will be back here calling the snowboard event alongside Dave Duncan, so we hope to see you here in not less than 24 hours. Thank you so much for joining us. That was APIK Mississauga 2025, presented by Samsung Galaxy. Thank you to them and our other sponsors, Screwball Whiskey and Corbett Ski and Snowboard. We will see you right back here tomorrow.
Tellement séquelles. Mais je pense que c'était ici. Mais c'était séquelles. Peut-être à l'entour.
Come on up, family. Everyone, all right, Jackson.